Well, and when my children were little, cell phones were rare and very expensive. And so the answer is easy. No one gets a cell phone because I couldn't afford one. And now they are ever present. And I remember talking to a man, oh, this is probably 15, 20 years ago, who said, well, I absolutely want my 10-year-old son and daughter to have a cell phone so I can protect them and keep my eye on them at all time. And I used it as a tracking device. And I would say that was common. And now I would say that's uncommon. And
Mm-hmm.
now I hear people saying, I wish we could go back to the analog summer. Like, have you heard this? I want to have a 1990s summer
Mm-hmm.
where my kids do not have a cell phone at all. As a parent now, you're just my perfect interview. I can ask all these questions. You're perfect for answer. You're
Yeah.
a young parent. You have some of the history. What are you doing now with your electronic devices?
So we don't have cell phones, but we do have a lot of
Now, wait a minute.
classmates.
You don't have a cell phone?
My husband and I have a cell phone, yes.
All right.
My kiddos do not have cell phones, but there are kiddos in their class on their teams that do have cell phones, um, which is not my parenting choice. But again, everyone's allowed to make their own choices. Um, there's no home phones anymore either, though.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely this catch 22 of how do you communicate with your kid? Do they get to stay home? What do they do in emergency situations? But I think that we try to instill you need to be prepared, right? So, who can you go to? What neighbors? What's our plan? Those types of things. And sometimes they'll communicate through the ring camera. Um, hey, so and so wants to come over. I've been gone for 5 minutes picking up your brother from soccer. Can you just wait until I get home? Um,
And I'm sure you say it just that same way. Yeah,
Sometimes.
it's just kind. Listen, you little. Now, your husband's a firefighter.
Yep.
You are in a job that has a lot of weekends because you work for the city and their tourism stuff. So you can see where you could take that work home with you all the time. What is your strategy? And what's your husband's name, by the way?
Josh.
And what is Josh's strategy with their cell phone when they come home?
Um, I'll be honest, I'm not very good about unplugging at the end of the day. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so that's actually something that we're both working on. Um, it's so easy between what's next, right? Do we have to get kids signed up for this, or this project has a deadline? So trying to be more intentional with time at home. Um, but for the most part, I think, and my husband was a counselor also. That's how we met. So we feel very fortunate that we can have those conversations and use some language of like, hey, I need a minute. Where I think some other couples would, I'm talking to you though. You can't walk
Mm.
away from me.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Hmm. Do you put your cell phones in jail when you get home? Is there like what after this time? No, you keep it with you, don't you?
I actually
You-
just had this conversation with uh, superintendent of Yankton schools, and it's this fear of missing something, right?
that you
That
yourself have
Yeah, yeah,
fear of
and
missing out.
yeah, and it's the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So I have a hard time putting my phone even on do not disturb overnight because what if, and this has never happened, but what if someone needs me at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm not available? Or I would be available, but I don't know because so no, I don't do, but I envy people who have the discipline to do cell phone jail.